would like to thank you, our Mahavatar Foundation, uh, Mahavatar Foundation group, as well as Mahavatar founder. What is name? Ranganath sir.
Rangnath sir. Yeah.
Ranganath sir, as well as this facilitating today program, our Deepika madam. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank all of you, those who are paying uh, their attention to understand this ancient wisdom. I would like to first I would like to convey is that actually madam is given so many subjects into the order to explore in the list, given so many things. In fact, I will tell my basic what madam which is missed, the credentials. I'll tell you because it's my vast mm, in, inquiry about the God, nature of God, and I always explore a lot to know the understand the masters, great sages. I traveled across the Himalayas and I met many sages, even though they lived from maybe past 300-400 years. But I'm much more, according my childhood, what I gone through the vast books and the Ramakrishna mission, and at the my pre-teens, aggressively studied about the Madame Blavatsky books, as well as many theosophical related books. Even though I gone through the World Teacher Trust, even though there, actually I'm much concerned about the mysticals of the yogis. This is a quest from my childhood. So actually, last 4-5 years, I'm doing the is the one I created on platform Babaji Darbar, where I would like to help the people, those who are interested to meditate and explore their uh, inner core wisdom. So actually, I believe in practicality. I'm instead of creating some dogma beliefs and other religious influences. Beyond the influences, I always see that everything we need to confirm through the across the many ways, means across the shastras also we need to confirm the truth, as well as scientific validation should be there. I believe on that because my background comes with the some madam told robotics. It's a direct, not away, straight away robotics is instrumentation, industrial automation. So we always play with the so many ways of technologies in applicable in many ways, so that I'm much more concerned about this all our entire universe is somewhat is the great technology which is uh, in influencing to run this universe as well as our planet Earth. So the physics, if you understand through the physics, it is a very logical and easiest way to understand in micro level and macro level. Now, maybe the quantum field, which is now quantum physics, is the rightly explaining every aspect of the spirituality. If anybody little bit know, we understand the quantum physics, they well was about the spirituality norms and protocols we can understand well. So we'll come to the point. If in a spiritual aspect, actually I in this actually I little bit I'll tell the my validation in the pyramid spiritual societies, means the mainly emphasize the meditation, as well as many more different types of modalities, as well as Patrisar is given the vast knowledge. It's many varieties of subject. He encouraged to experiment things, that always I likes him very much, because he himself is a very simple way of behavior without showing any mysticals and all, but he's always expected the some miracles from there his followers. Of course, many master could able to do many miracles through Patrisar blessings. I'm one of the person. So my journey with the Patrisar Pyramid Spiritual Societies founder, Dr. Brahmarshipitam Patrisar, is the unique qualities I always noticed. It's my, I got that opportunity to travel with him personally. I always noticed his abilities and his way of talking, how he deal with things. Even the one man, he could able to achieve the highest global movement for the meditation. So what, even though Padrisar, what I noticed is very simple, but what is output, what is activities output will be large scale, covered to the many all ranges of communities. Common person also could able to expand his consciousness the highest way, what we call the conscious of Brahma. He always says that everybody is eligible to become a Brahma, so that he is encouraged many masters. My unique, maybe there is a globally now expanded crores of people in India and abroad, following in all across the 25 states. The movement is spreaded across the all states in India as well as US. And actually, even though out of this maybe lakhs, millions of the core meditators, great masters, I got the privileges. He gave me the title like fourth eye master. He never given to any person in the across the. I never heard in his personal meetings or across his anywhere he never told that such thing like fourth eye master. Of course, there is a third eye masters are there. He only awarded me, means deliberately announced in that 2015, out of the thousands of people that there are about 5,000 people in front of big event is there, that there he announced this Swamiji is not only third eye master, is a fourth eye master. Means because of his blessings, maybe I could able to deliver so many things, even though I could able to predicted. I previously, means when the before coming to the corona, I predicted corona and I explained exactly. No one able to analyze, and no one can able to think how this pandemic, how it will create the disaster across the world. That exactly I explained all these things. What I explained, the same thing happened. Many people are recorded in just 3-4 months while I'm traveling to the across the Telangana, many places, repeatedly told it is going to come, disaster going to come. What I explained exactly the same thing taken place like across the world. So like many prediction I could able to assess, even though this my expertise to understand the enter the cosmic order as well as astral world, how it will work and how it will deliver to the physical reality, everything I can sense well, and as well as I could able to decode. So with my this fourth expertise, even though I did many experiments through Mahavatar Babaji, before set up this center, I'm there in Himalayas only. For this, before coming to Babaji Hyderabad, when I started this center, before that I announced anybody no need to carry the any karma. That is always I do experiments with my wisdom and my tools and techniques what I explored it through my experiences. So always I believe on, I always experiment my knowledge, and then only I confirm which way the human evolution we could help to the proper direction. And I call divine matrix, how we can push people to the divine matrix. So everybody could not able to progress, and they could not able to come forward to the spiritual awareness or spiritual awakening. They can't come with the flow because everybody locked by their belief system. It's all those so many patterns, the belief patterns, XYZ, and the society influences. We can say in what we log in our language says that Kala Prabhavam. With the Kala means it's always Kala also. It's have their own influences to indulge people into the such a direction, which that will be we because we born this timeline. Maybe there is two options. One pattern of souls, they have low souls. They don't have higher consciousness, so that by default they enter to this low levels frequency and sequences patterns in the earth planet. There is also higher conscious people also is there in the earth planet. Those like Madam Deepika Madam, like these people are very higher conscious people, but they came to experience the extra mileage. They want to create the extra mileage through the experiences, because this timeline is a really challenge for the higher conscious people. because higher conscious people don't see. Lower conscious people, they don't have much knowledge, they don't have higher sequence and frequencies. They simply lead with the timeline which is going through, like this material world, the always in this karmic patterns, we will be influenced by the um, our physical body mind, our body, mind, and the divine consciousness. We always, I say, the three body, we can say deha balamu, buddhi balamu, daiva balamu. This is order. Everybody should keep this mandatory order. The when the first is our the physical body, we trapped into the physical body having the inertia means it could not able to go without help and support, as well as it's always need the feed. Breath, we needed breath, and as well as food, and as well other xyz physical pleasures. Even though we can't sit in the that more around 50-degree temperature, we can't sit into the 5-degree temperature of temperature. So body always need so many inputs, not only breath, food, and as well as many things. So of course, many married people also, you will know, maybe you are eager to other things also to feed for your body. uh, that even though this is what that first body keeping trap, which is always creating the extra karmic bonds with our action, and it creates the reaction also. So body itself having the inertia, and it always creates the extra karmic bonds to our action and reaction. So then second is the buddhi. Buddhi means that what we call mind, higher mind, lower mind. Buddhi also is two types: higher mind, lower mind. Lower mind is much more is concerned about the emotional mind. I call this lower and higher mind two forms. I will tell. One is the uh, భావనామయ భావనామయ ప్రపంచము, భావమయ ప్రపంచం. Bhavana means it is completely related to the physical reality. Our mind is related to based on our desires. It is again patterns, karmic patterns. It's influenced to the towards the xyz desires and all. So the lower mind, I can say that bhavana prapancham means. Then another is the bhavana. Na is the self. We na self made, means otherwise that karmic influenced mindset is the bhavanamaya. Bhavamaya is completely pattern of the creation. I can say the both can be divided. One is the mind matrix, lower consciousness, only our contemporary reality. We are always indulged into the contemporary reality. Another is the phase is the bhavamaya. Bhavamaya is that is the divine code of conduct. That is, I can say, divine matrix. Even though when the physical reality comes, means that matrix should be there, unless otherwise we carry the whatever it may be our conscious. So the buddhi means the it will be basically in between the bhavamaya bhavanamaya. Buddhi means buddhi will comes with the past karmic influences. We learn something, we know something, that will be updated to our subconscious mind. So that subconscious mind we carry this buddhi, and buddhi also having two parts. So lower mind is it's not, it's almost all it pushing towards the senses. The higher mind is the it pushing towards the our purpose of soul, spirit purpose. So so again you need to understand there is I call the spirit and soul, like I divide. Actually whatever it may be other scriptures, you please don't follow the according to other scriptures. More or less, I according to my experiments and experiences to deliver the precise information, I divide these words that I call spirit and soul. Soul is the that is a higher self, you can say, according to my understanding and my explanation. I'm using as a soul is the your higher self. That is Bhagavatam also is telling, like soul don't have the any, it's no need to means it can't be burned, it can't be dip any water. It means even though it don't have any connection to the karmic patterns. It won't will be indulged into the karmic patterns. That is the higher self, which is we call the soul. But the soul projection will be we are taking as a spirit. So that's why we call normally evil spirit. If there is evil, there is, we can't call evil soul. So soul you consider as a Purnatma, spirit is the Amshatma. Actually, spirit having the identification. It is having how we every computer have the one MAC number like that. The spirit has his own identity as a it indulges into the demi urge, which is it enters according to its karmic patterns and say previous incarnation patterns. Accordingly, it will always indulge to the set a sequence and it means it's energy. See, every spirit has their own energy sequence, and according to uh, frequency and sequence. And the frequency is the wavelength, which is maybe we can born, we are coming to the Kali Yuga, even though higher conscious soul also coming to the Kali Yuga, not only lower conscious. Actually, this Kali Yuga much more percentage will be lower conscious people, because Kali Yuga is meant for that. But to push them to further, the Kali Yuga is defined to the lower vibration. That vibrational frequency, there is a sequence, different sequences are there. Means there is some clusters. So we can say basically three groups of souls we are going through in that planet. That one sequence is a low frequency order. That sequence always to learn and grow to the karmic patterns. Only it will grow, but it always create the karmic patterns, and as well as it's grow with the learning the lessons and all. This is always always the lineage keep on going from many eons. That planet, they comes and the grow. It goes keep on. Like another sequence of souls. These souls, one is the earth, their learning purpose they reached. Another sequence is they're much more come to the, they are the earth. I notice it through my experience. Nagalokavasis, Nagalokavas means they're in not earth lineage order. They have the little bit higher conscious, but earth bounded. Earth bounded means nature, earth, and all. This sequence also comes to the earth planet to help and almost to self-help. Both sides, they help the earth planets and they self-help also. They do as these people much more these patterns people, these sequence people are, like we can say, the good singers. Otherwise, means they are the intellectual abilities they have. Means like, even though Deepika madam, I noticed she is from the Nagalokavasi. Means Nagalokavasis are much more intellectual, as well as they have the good ability to understand, sense things, and very connected to the nature, and they have the some sort of grace to evolve an earth planet to lead things. The third category is people are that star seeds. Star seeds means they're not at all these souls patterns formed as a spirits. These patterns are going across the many dimensional things, different dimensional things. Like there comes from the very higher dimension souls. We can call them the star seeds. So these star seeds, because I'm one of the star seed, because I'm always since my childhood I noticed, because I have so many remembrance. Even though I'm sleeping, also I'll travel so many places. Even though I can recognize where I'm going, what happening, something. That's why I see many strange things, which is I could not able to in the our human language. There is so many things stuff is there. So basically, what I would like to say, uh, we are talking today exclusively related to Sanatan Dharma. So why I emphasize Sanatan Dharma? Because the earth is this at present timeline. It's very disturbing and a disaster timeline, because we can't expect what going to happen next. Because we've seen that our childhood, like I'm into 50s, so my childhood is America is the top. That is whomever they go, like my teens, late teens, we know that America is well developed country XYZ. I'm telling example. This is examples I'm called the social engineering. Means social awareness always helps to you to understand the what happening, what going to happen. It's a very simple way. You always, I that's why I recommend we need to have the social engineering. Means social, we need to understand so many patterns. As part of it is our study to evolve ourselves. I always say that even directly I am giving to the higher spiritual code of conduct and knowledge. People always they may misuse unless otherwise they won't explore the what they're happening around us. So social engineering also highly required to understand. Just see, US is the very well we what we understood. US a great, US XYZ. So end of the day, I tell the ones actually I have a lot of research and with proofs. So what the happening in the Western countries, especially US, they're treating. I think so means it's a. I always interested to speak about controversies. There US that some uh, all you people will say deep state people have the very they're manipulating across the world. They have the different their own agenda. Even though UN citizens, US citizens, they use like a guinea pigs. I say this word is they use like a guinea pigs. So what this controversy, much more you are in you reach up to this meditation means you will know many things. So because why it is happening, who is doing all this nonsense? So there is already I can say one more controversial. I'm telling only social engineering because it's also some fundamental base. You should know why you should not careful about this timeline. Why should we catch up the Sanatana? Why should not keep away from means once upon a time Patrisar is simply he defined what is the spirituality. Spirituality means vichakshana vivekam. He simply told like vichakshana vivekam means vichakshana means we should know everything, our physical reality as well as which action means more or less it's come to the physical domain only. You need to everything in the physical reality and as well as the vivekam. Vivekam means you need to apply the right things, right? It's like using right tool for right job like that. We should able to make use of our utmost best lifelines in our life to grow. So because I always say that physical body always is very important to the spiritual to grow the spirituality. Because when I am traveling the Himalayas, that some great sages also they say that they have so many miracles, like they can do so many things. They're extending their lives for hundreds of years, even though. So these people are can heal anything, self heal they can do, even though they do a lot of things, helping to the universe also. Through universe energies, they will grab and they help the Earth planet. So many ways I know. So these people always says that whatever it may be, you need to gain. You need to expand your consciousness. There is some sadhanas must be there. You know, so to expand your consciousness, to get this all these means miracles, we call them miracles. You need to have the right. They says that you need to have the body is the first. They simply says that few things only we can do engage only. Old days you can't do, body won't support. Many sages that tell the same. Because we came to the earth planet, we are not Devi Devatas. Devatas also they don't have body, they have different protocols. Even though many Devatas lives in our this earth planet in different forms and different higher frequencies. But understand that we are not Devatas. We came with the body. So body is the must and should. That is the fundamental. Body is the our basic support and as well as it is the foundation for what we built upon. So after the body, you need to tune proper way of body always driven by the mind. The mind we need to cultivate in such a way so where it will reach to the upwards or vertical or parallel. Parallel means you want to create karmas and roll into the bond. You need to decide what I want to keep on going through this this third dimensional reality, means which is we already, it's a square block, we locked into the karmic patterns, and we don't have any privileges, we live like a slaves. Maybe in the part of the slaves, maybe like this Kali Yuga, sometimes we will be like guinea pigs of the part of the society. So these patterns we should lock, or we need to open the lock. So we want to open the lock, then we need to through the body, and the mind must be explode, means mind must be expand, our conscious must be activated. We need to have the social sorry, self awareness. So always I emphasize to enhance our self awareness. Social engineering also required, especially this Kali Yuga. Social engineering must, because we don't have, we need to know which is the right tool, which is the wrong tool, because in this Kali Yuga, what the things like disturbances will make lot, means many traps will be there, many wrong information will be there. And instead of wasting our time, energy, and our resources, we need to know the right path. So that's why pre Kali Yuga we have the Dasavatara. Next is the coming the last Dasavatara. Ninth Avatara is the Buddha. Buddhas, maybe many we know Lord Rama is in the Treta Yoga. He given the pathway towards the humanity. Is the Aryan civilization. Again, Aryan means Rishi Sampradaya, the noble souls, Rishi Sampradaya. There, these rishis are coming from the crores of years. Of course, now people are realizing human seed is not into the, as what the previously though they told like 10,000 years, not like that. Even though Treta Yuga itself, it's more than 10 lakhs years Treta Yuga is there, because now we are Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga and Treta Yuga between the Dwapar Yuga. Dwapar Yuga is the timeline is our Kali Yuga 4 lakhs to 32,000 total. So it's beginning of the Kali Yuga. That Dwapar Yuga is a double of the Kali Yuga, means 842 means you make double, like 8 lakhs means 4.32, 8 lakhs 64 is the crossed, you need to cross, and before that Treta Yuga is there, means Treta Yuga again it will be double to the Dwapar Yuga, means we can travel the it will be around 17 lakhs years, but it is before the almost 9 lakh years before, 8 and half something. You assume that 9 lakhs before the Treta Yuga is there, up to we can say it's 17 lakhs years is before that Satya Yuga. So Satya Yuga, again you will get so many doubts, because every yuga have the very internal yugas. Every yuga always again repeats the Satya Yuga. That again another internal, how we calculate 24 hours. Every hour having again minutes, same pattern. Every hour having the minutes. So every Kali Yuga also having the 4 yugas patterns. So this will be, I explained by Madam Blavatsky, given good charts to understand all these dynamics. So because today I want to give the whole introduction, so that next classes I can give the presentation. My presentation 100% you are going to convince, because I give the all details, including the Shastra Pramana, otherwise scientific validation, so that I can put my wisdom across with acid proof validations, because we can't make people like push something else and wrong information. Every speaker have the right, is having the responsibility to research and understand properly, and according to the experience only you need to deliver. So I'll always keeping last 20 years all this information for each and everything. While you ask some questions end of this session, I'll explain, I give the answer, because now today to unlock our potentialities through spiritual awareness. Throughout my 2012, I am doing much more many counselings, because I always expect my knowledge can able to transform others, then that is a validation for my wisdom. If mind only I'm keeping for part of lectures, I'm not at all. I cannot convince myself I have the right wisdom. So with my wisdom, anybody lives, I'm going to change. Means if I can able to transform these people with my few words or a few more my counselings through my counseling, then that is a validation to understand what extent I have the wisdom. So I'm doing this practice since 2012 when I started a journey with the Pyramid Spiritual Societies. First 4 5 years I worked in Bombay as the in charge for the Pyramid Societies movement. So the after that also not only Patri sir, so many I gone through many great sages. In one of like Patri sir, there is a one more in US Florida, one ashram is there. Amrit Desai is a that so it is the Yoga Nidra is a very is having across the Europe and many places is having these disables like is a much more is ashramas also running many places. Florida is the main ashram, Amrit Yoga. This Guruji also have the great technique to remove the our internal blocks, whatever it may be. You have the internal blocks because I told all karmic patterns will be influenced our life completely. It almost rules our life. In our life will be we are karma is always it will bind such a way that we can't live on our free will. It always makes our slave because that is what karma made a lot of mess with our life. To cross over these karmic patterns, we need good sadhana, that otherwise blessings of great sages, where they will give the right wisdom, so that we can able to break our karmic patterns, the right sadhana also. So the karma is the bounding us, like they making us slave towards the contemporary timeline, according to the patterns of karmic patterns. It creates the mess to our lives, so that to overcome this mess, I always says that we always this always every problem there is a solution is there. There's no doubt. There is in our divine matrix. It created like that. It's given by sages. So because sages only they breeded us in the earth planet, they only created all this. Even though what we know in wisdom and what we could speak about the gods, XYZ wisdom, all is provided by only sages. Sages means we basically we call Saptarishis. These Saptarishis only, their conscious only expand through many yogis according to timeline. So these sages are pre-Kali Yuga, we can say. The sages, that sages pattern, pre-Kali Yuga pattern, they are crossing across the Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga. Though sages conscious is expanded so vast, so that the key potential sages, those who are monitoring and helping and protecting human seed and earth planet, they are living in forever. You want to live forever means you must carry the astral body. That astral body, the potential highest means highest multi-dimensional gateway, we can say. The multi-dimensional portal, through that portal only they can help us to humanity and earth planet. This portal in belongs from the Himalayas. We call that the astral multidimensional portal, high dimensional high frequency field, that is we called Shambhala. These from the Shambhala, all this ancient wisdom will be protected, and this will be monitored by and governed by the great sages. Simply you can say these sages all they live and they have the multidimensional consciousness through the highest and universal consciousness, what we call the Lord Shiva consciousness. So Lord Shiva is he is the everywhere from the within the atom. What he called every atom having the nucleus, within the nucleus electrons, protons, neutrons, whatever it may be. Even though air you can't find anywhere to the atomless state of condition. Everywhere atom is there. So every atom inside, what is the active active part of electron, proton, neutron. This the source is driven by the Lord Shiva. So in micro level, and also is in all levels, is conscious expanded to the cosmos, means multi universes, cosmos, what we call, like there also Shiva is there. So everywhere is the Shiva is actually the right definitions of Lord Mahadeva, Mahashiva, that means Lord Shiva. We call them Mahadeva. Is potentiality is the Kala Swarup Nirakar Sarvantaryami. He is Kala. The time is creating through him. The time is existing. That through the time existence, space is created. Means energy space created within the energy space. Lord, with the grace of all this, Lord Shiva, the any matter existing in the different forms. Matter also, there is a matter means this again we understand again matter means will come down to direct to the our material world, because we have the our our brain is designed such a way that whatever we call means we take it to the contemporary, and what we understand, what we could able to assess and understand our sense, we come to this limited little world only, we will pull to the all wisdom and knowledge, everything. But not only more than this physical world, there is the other world is there, even that planet, that is we call Sukshma Loka, means etheric level, etheric is existence. Actually, whatever it may be, we are feeling and experiencing the beings and physical space, what we are experiencing the human being, we can say, even the human being, the more than 10 times human beings, they are living in the Sukshma Loka as become a spirits. There is more, so many spirits are there in Sukshma Loka in this earth planet only. So we just these people, whatever it may be, these spirits are there, maybe they are all in queue to take rebirth. So because everybody won't get immediate chance, everybody have the like green card, after you are waiting for green card now, every US citizen they try to, like that many people are in queue to get the earth planet as a body, form of body. So many cases there will be pretatmas, because when the living body, they have the they could not able to disconnect with this, they lived for a long time, they have the so many attachment, and as well as earth based karmic bonds, they could not able to cut down, so they're wandering as a evil, we can say, which is bothering, they're suffering, wherever their body, the spirits are struggling, suffering, or with having or any type of confusion. These type of many spirits, they wandering around this etheric level. So that is what we call like etheric bodies, the spirits. That any body is formally those who will having the blessing of sages, they can go to the higher lokas. Obviously, very less people will migrate. Those people, great sages, or they could able to maintain the detachment on the earth planet, and their karmic patterns will be their karmas will be based on the they based on the any like type of desires, free of desires. We can say that dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Normally we use this principle. Those following this principle and they are not attached and they are not connected much more. They are not means their self awareness souls always with the grace of masters, Himalayan masters, or otherwise what take as Sambala masters, they can go to the higher lokas and they upgrade and they can take birth in any place, in Earth or other places also. They can migrate, what we call mukti or moksha. So there is privileges, very few souls have that privileges. Many more souls, they come back to the Earth planet because of bonding of their past karmas, and this life also they created many karmas. Instead of get rid of the past karmas, again they created extra karma, so that 100% they will come back to the planet. Even though even taking to this material world also, people are they are say waiting on queue. So that is what I would like to tell this, because I'm well versed to. I experimented a lot about with spirits also. How I can feel the people on earth planet. Same way I can feel the spirits also. Of course, you could able to do good sadhana. You can experience. You can explore all these things very easily. So now that according to what we need to understand, we are not following right knowledge. We are not exploring the right knowledge. We are not understanding right knowledge. uh, we could not able to overcome to the slavery of the bondages what we all related to all type of sufferings, physical, mental, and other sufferings what we are going through. That will be more worse and maybe in future. So earth also changing the frequency and upgrading. So we may miss this upgradation if you are not awakened, because we will be thrown on the earth planet because we are not upgraded ourselves. No, maybe we lived for maybe some thousands of years comfortably. Now this is time is over. The time is, we can maybe sixth, seventh, eighth, we may pass all this, but 10th class is the public examination. We need to cross. Means so you are not passed out. Public means they won't keep. You can't sit into the same school. So whether two options. You passed out means you will upgrade to the next intermediate, next college you can go. Even though you can choose as a doctor, we will write for NEET, engineering, anything. So we have the many options if passed out. Otherwise, fail means our 10th normally our time, like we feel like 10th is the deadline, like life and death. Like this is also happening in Earth planet right now because Earth is migrating. We don't have any extra privileges what we got previously. Many times we got the chances. Now Earth is dimensional change taking place. I'll give the next class. Maybe I give the proofs how it is changing, why it is, what is the proofs. So it is the emergency call to all spiritual awakening people. Those need to take it serious to come out of from the to migrate higher dimensions. This compensation. If you're not doing proper effort and you could not able to access towards the uh, soul patterns higher to cut down the, you need to cut down this what karmic patterns you need to come. We all are come out of from the this many lives of karmas. Otherwise, there is no chance to take Earth planet. Our most of this birth will be pushed out to the. But pushed out means we won't be going through any hell like that, because similar hell like hell only maybe some many Earth planets are there. Our only sun is logically our sun very small in our galaxy. Very plenty millions of suns are there, billions of suns. So stars are there. So every star having the many planets, so that any if our planet have the say example, our planet in our galaxy comparatively our star, there is a pistol one star is there is a 2000 times is bigger than our sorry sun. So that our sun carrying maybe that 10 planets, assume that including the moon, you include the moon, maybe it's the 10 grahas we consider like that. If 2000 means how many grahas will be there, means planets, maybe there is a like 2000 times means maybe 2000 planets will be there. So in that pattern maybe Earth also is there at same similar Earth. Means maybe recently, but maybe hardly 10 years back, scientists they found that one Kepler 369 something, there is a similar to Earth planet. So many planets we could able to find in even though our galaxy. Maybe we will be thrown to the such a planet, it is not updated to the Earth level, Earth planet. Maybe we can assume it is a maybe 4 or 5 thousand years back. The maybe primitive stage, people are not having any claws, no facilities. They're living as cavemen. They're struggling, suffering so many ways. They don't have any to wear the comforts, without any comforts. They're in raw state of conditions. What they're going through, any planet, third dimension planet, will be pushed over there, and we need to travel with them. Maybe you are having somewhat have the privileges, you got some extra advanced knowledge compare with them. So you may be we push down, people will be leaders for them, but you need to start the from ABC to come up to the this level. Maybe it takes maybe again thousands of maybe years in that planet, because we will be missing this planet, these upgradations. There is a in this planet, within 100 years, there is a heaven going to create, because upgrading, energy upgrading means everything will change. Because I'm telling example now, I noticed many people previously, if anybody got any problem with the eyes, I know my childhood, many people are living like a blind. Now I'm going across, I noticed many people. Now there is a such a advanced treatment. Even though before 20 years before also some treatments are there, but that maybe chances of fail, because the our eyeball is very sensitive, very precise. The operation most cases will fail, otherwise it make problems. So many threats are there previously, even though many people will carry out with the blindness only. Maximum they use the any glasses, and otherwise they blind people also we notice a lot. Now we could not notice any blind people, because now is a very prevalent practice going to the laser. Anybody simply going, and whatever it may be, they are doing with a very simple way, with painless, and that all problem will be rectified to the laser. Maybe you will know that India, these days I noticed many people, they simply they have any problem with the eyes, they're going and they're putting satellite, means the technology is what I'm going to tell. The technology is up to date, very high technology. The sensitive area will be rectified accurately, precisely, painlessly, and entire their vision will be fixed back to the is teenagers. Means you will get the full clarity, full, means what I'm telling this example, like this many updations, technological updation going to come to the earth planet, maybe within the hardly 20-30 years. So every problem going to fix, even though there is no cancer, there is no problem, any problems we can, the technology going to fix. Beyond this is all getting the what I'm telling, the heaven, what is going to create an earth planets. In the part of heaven there is a some more dark side kickbacks also there, that we will explain later. But there is a golden days will be taking place on earth planet. We want to enjoy that, maybe 25,000 years, 30-40,000 years, many souls traveled in the same earth planet. Maybe they see many disasters, but when we are going to get the opportunity, the highest privileges to live there, the best, at most best human comfort, maybe you people are missing. If you are not upgrading yourself, you are not breaking your karmic patterns, and you are not awakening, and you are not keep your consciousness not updating. Definitely this privileges only 100%, without what risk free conscious, higher conscious upgradation, only possible through the Sanatan Dharma. I will tell you, definitely I'll explain more about Sanatan Dharma in next sessions. What the I'll give the some more presentation. Along with the presentation, I will explain so that you will know the order. What the Sanatan Dharma is, we need to know that way highly. The master sages and Saptarishis, from belongs the Saptarishis, what they given the that highest, the best and precise, and the great wisdom, where we can make comfortable in all levels. In the physical body, we can free from the all karmic patterns, and the karmic kickbacks also we can overcome. And our mind level, buddhi level also, we can expand at most the highest level. Our potentials can expand. It not only at the planet, we can go expand to the multidimensional consciousness level. We could able to expand that way. They given the process, and that the hidden many secrets, means the many with the occult wisdom, we definitely unlock this our conscious, to expand our conscious, to we're could able to overlap to the multidimensional gateways. Our we can able to expand, so that we can manifest all the great privileges as a human being, what we call Ashtaishwarya, Ayurarogya, Ashtaishwarya, and all siddhis also we could able to easily can explore. to our multidimensional consciousness, so that we could able to prevail the all great the sages and goddesses, as well as all grace of the Lord Shiva, where we can tap the higher divine grace and higher divine consciousness. This definitely, that how the Sanatana unlocking all these things. We next meet, we will explore any of masters in this contest. What I explained now, this 1 hour lecture, any queries are there. If anything you want to ask, please you can lift your hands, so that madam will connect you with me, so I can explain. Okay, thank you very much, all the masters. My great this giving opportunity by the Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva form is Mahavatar Babaji from the divine space of Shambhala, and as well as my gratitude and obedience to the my spiritual mother, Mother Madam Blavatsky, as well as my teaching guru, Brahma Pitam Patri sir. Thank you for all. Thank you.